What we're going to do now is we're going to take this handle that you put together, which is fairly flat. It's not bad. It's a little bit off here especially. I took it out of the clamps, and of course remember these little black spots where the clamps were sitting, that's pretty common, but we're going to get rid of that. I scraped the worst of the glue. You can see that there's plenty of glue left, but the really tall stuff is gone. What we need to do now is basically as if this was a regular piece of wood, we need to get a good flat surface, and we do that on the jointer. Now because it's so small, I like to use the bigger joiner because it is wide and sometimes will wobble. So I like the bigger gray joiner. And it also has this push stick, has a little stop block in the back. And I'm going to put it in the back, and I'm going to hold it with my finger up at the top, but I will never have my finger directly over the blade. Make sure about that. I'm going to start that way and then move it out of the way and move it back as I'm cutting. So I push it against the fence just to keep it tight against something. There we go. Now you saw that I kind of had to push the fence out simply because this wasn't going in. That's fine as long as I'm doing it here and not trying to put my finger in there. Now I've only cut it on one pass, and that's usually enough if you've glued it fairly flat. This is now a good flat surface that I'll now flip over and plane the other side to my 3/4 of an inch thick. Take it to the planer and set it to what we always set it to, 14/16 or 7/8. It's already set. We're going to run it through until we actually plane it down to 3/4 of an inch. Then we'll sand it to make sure it fits. Notice that I'm still putting in the same side. I need to get that all cleaned off. Okay, now I've got two pretty good sides. It doesn't matter which side you do from here. But that right there should be 3/4 of an inch.